It's the Daily Huddle, yeah, you know the name. Three stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken in the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast, letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The three stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, coming free.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Daily Huddle podcast. What's going on, fellas?
What's up,
What's
man?
good? What's good, people?
So yeah, like I was saying, it's I just hate winter when it's like this like negative temperature garbage.
Yeah, we're all having a snowstorm hit across the whole country. I mean, I'm down in Texas.
But,
We're covered in ice and snow down here.
but it's Seattle and New England
Yeah, Seattle.
in the Super Bowl.
The rematch of Super Bowl 49 as I predicted.
Yeah, Super Bowl 49.
And what happened in Super Bowl 49? Did Seattle win or did New England win?
Yeah,
The Patriots won because Seattle was dumb enough to pass the ball
Yeah,
on
instead
the
of
1
running
yard
it,
line.
that's the infamous give it to fucking beast mode. I'm on the 1 yard line.
That's the Super Bowl. Okay.
5 foot of snow here in Michigan. God damn, that's 5 foot
Here,
too much.
Hold
God
up.
damn.
Let me throw a pass on the one when I have
Marshawn Lynch of all people.
Marshawn Lynch. Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, Marshawn, the beast mode, bro. They
Man.
didn't hand it to beast mode. How could you not?
How do you not?
And
dude?
that was Pete Carroll's decision.
Yeah,
That's just unbelievable. That's just
that's crazy.
boggles the mind that play call was even allowed to happen. I don't think we're gonna have anything that's gonna even be close to what that was though. I know I personally said after New England beat Houston that I figured, that was for me that was the they are legit.
Well,
They
I was
played- they
on
played the
record this morning saying this. When it came to this matchup, one fan base I'm thinking who shouldn't want to watch it would be the Vikings fan base, because no matter who wins, it could be a lose-lose ordeal for the Vikings, because no matter who wins, a former Viking is going to win a ring after this game. Either it's going to be their former quarterback, Sam Darnold, or will it be their former wide receiver, Stephon Diggs?
Bro, what about all the former GMs that are in here that used to be Packer GMs? They're both teams in there. Both had ex-Packer GMs.
Well, I don't sweat the whole ordeal about former execs from Green Bay playing in this, because as far as I look at it, those guys had their reasons to leave Green Bay, and I wouldn't mind no matter who wins.
What's up, Brett?
Hey, imagine being the Buffalo Bills right now.
Man.
So you won 5 straight AFC East just to do nothing, just for the New England Patriots to win back the East and head on to the Super Bowl. I mean, not to mention Stephon Diggs was your wide receiver, and then he left Buffalo.
Yeah, but Stephon Diggs was Minnesota's wide receiver also, dude.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but
and so you got to. It's got to be
Brett?
really painful it's got to be real painful if you're a Vikings fan to see not only Stephon Diggs, but to see Sam Darnold, who you guys were confident that you could just move on without because you had J.J. McCarthy and he was going to light everybody up just to
I
see.
mean, Viking fans don't feel bad. I mean, the Stafford did the same shit. He left.
Well,
He
Yeah.
left. He left
but
Detroit.
but here
He left
but
Detroit, but then his first year as the Rams, he won the Super Bowl.
but
Yeah.
here's the deal. For Sam Darnold to win the Super Bowl, it's more ammunition for the Vikings to fire Quezzy.
You
Yes.
know,
Definitely. It is, bro. You're right about that. I mean,
for what Minnesota's been, Quezzy should have already been fired.
yeah. And
Yeah, you might
John's
wanna
trolling.
and-
John's trolling. He's
and-
calling you basement rats.
And
He's not even,
if you're gonna
Ain't gonna be
fire
down here
if
long.
you're gonna
No
fire
worries. I know.
Quezzy, if you're gonna fire Quezzy, then KOC gets the hook right along with him.
Holmes has a fetish for bald whitehead coaches. What the fuck? Where do you get this shit from, John? That's hilarious.
Wait,
Yeah.
who?
You know he's just trolling, right? That shit's funny.
All right.
Go, Peg, go. What's up, Herman?
So
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, Craig. We just both.
yeah, but then like I said, as far as more ammunition for Quincy to be fired from Minnesota, KOC, the biggest problem you got with him is he's had a few winning seasons with the team, but no playoff
But
wins
not
yet.
only Sam Darnold, but what about not only Sam Darnold, but what about Daniel Jones?
Yeah, but it's more weight when the guy ends up in the Super Bowl. I mean, the fucking Lions had this guy as the Vikings had this guy as their starting quarterback last year.
Yep, won 14
Yep.
games with him.
Holy
Won 14 games with him.
And now Sam Darnold gets to destroy that narrative about him being the reasons that somebody can't win a playoff game.
If it's not Quezzy, you blame KOC. I mean,
Well,
hey,
you know what's really funny about this whole argument with QBs and everything? Yeah, Sam Darnold had a great year, but he's also playing with one of the best defenses in football. Seriously, they to close the season.
No, it's not.
And to close the
It's
season
Sam
and
Darnold
get
and
their
that,
berth, they won 13-3,
Don't forget that.
dude. They
Don't
won
forget that
13-3
wide receiver
last
core.
game of the season.
yeah, Jigba,
Don't forget
bro.
don't forget
Jackson
Yeah,
Smith and Jigba.
Dude, and
Jigba.
Their
Run game was solid this year. They had a good solid run game too, man.
That was the other thing.
They also got Cooper Kupp. They also got Cooper
Jesus Christ.
Kupp.
And
Yeah.
Devontae.
Yeah,
Devontae.
Cooper. And how ironic is it Cooper Kupp beats his former team in that NFC Championship game?
Yeah, I saw Stafford looking for him. I saw that clip where he was looking for him at the end of the game because he man, that's got
Yeah, Cooper
Kupp.
Kupp. That was one of his best receivers out there.
Dude,
He only got.
dude,
I mean, he only got
dude,
one. He only got like one catch.
Cooper Kupp in the one full season that he had with Matt Stafford won the Triple Crown, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He led the
And
league
Cooper
in
Kupp
catches,
was
led the league in
Cooper
touchdowns,
Kupp
led
was
the league
the-
in yards.
Don't forget, Cooper Kupp was the Super Bowl MVP. Cooper Kupp was the Super Bowl MVP the year that Stafford won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp was the MVP.
You could almost say he was super MVP yesterday. Just saying. That was a great catch he made there to put
As
him
far
on.
as we know, he did indeed.
He did, Barry. There was reports this past Sunday morning that they actually hired him.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay,
that's not the only hire that was amusing to think about this past weekend. The other hire I mentioned that took place this past weekend is it's official that Mike McCarthy is now the new head coach for the Steelers.
Like I said in the game, yeah, okay. Dak and Dallas, they were successful with Mike McCarthy. They didn't do dick in the fucking playoffs. They didn't do a goddamn thing in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's Dak
Mhm.
though. I mean, you could say it's McCarthy too.
I mean, and how much is he still riding off the Super Bowl that he won in Green Bay?
I don't think he is at all.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
hey,
always the big thing. Oh, he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, he won a
No.
Super Bowl
yeah,
15
Part of your
years
resume,
ago.
bro.
well,
That's something that just
yeah,
disappears.
but then how how strong of a possibility do you think it is that we're gonna have a Mike McCarthy, Aaron Rodgers reunion in Pittsburgh?
I don't
You
know.
know,
I mean, people
you
said that
know,
Rodgers is why McCarthy got pushed out of Green Bay.
yeah, that's supposedly why McCarthy got pushed out of Green Bay. Now, do they from at that point they had a lot of animosity. Now, a couple of years ago, when they asked Rodgers about it, Rodgers was like, "Oh no, dude, it's all love, dude. It's all love. I have nothing against Mike McCarthy." Well, now, now how much of that is that is it still an acrimonious? Are they, are they okay? You know,
See,
I mean, that's
right
the
now
only.
Rodgers retired, didn't he?
No,
It
no,
hasn't been announced. Like
he hasn't said
it.
one way or the other.
I
Aaron loves
mean,
that. Aaron loves this drama, dude. Aaron loves this drama, dude. And damn well he ain't got to say nothing. He probably won't say anything about it until June, dude.
like there has been no confirmation about it. Like Rogers ain't confirmed it or said anything about it yet.
Yeah, and like I said, we know Aaron likes to drag this out.
And then I posed the question that when it came to Mike McCarthy getting hired by the Steelers, I'm sure the one question you ask yourself as a Steelers fan: how much difference is there between Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin as far as coaching?
Well, most people said they're the same guy, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much. It depends on who he brings in as offensive coordinator. I mean, assuming you're going to go that route, dude.
it's not like McCarthy can develop a quarterback. I've never seen him develop one.
Mm.
I mean, that's still the problem that Pittsburgh's going to have. Who's their quarterback now?
Right now, Mason Rudolph.
Rodgers.
Mason Rudolph and Will Howard. Mason Rudolph and Will Howard are the only quarterbacks that are signed on their roster.
McCarthy never. I mean, when he was in Green Bay, he had Rodgers. He didn't do anything for any of the quarterbacks that were there.
No, he didn't.
And then he went to Dallas, and he had Dak there.
He had Dak there. Well, now Cooper was an interesting backup. Cooper have some good, good backup? He went 4-0 in one of his stints when he was a backup.
Yeah, but he never can hold that. He can never hold the job. That's the thing.
Right. Well,
I mean, it's weird. It's weird for sure.
Going back to a 3-4.
Yeah, should be interesting.
Did I already say he's going back to a 3-4, or is it just because that's?
I don't know. That's just. I think Tyler's assuming. I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, because I'd assume even if you're going to go to a 3-4, you're going to have to have the first thought set up. Your defense is set up to be a 4-3.
Yeah, that's the first thought you got to think about when you're going to change your scheme. Changing up your scheme comes with the price of thinking about personnel change, because some of the guys you got on that defense are not accustomed to that kind of scheme change. But then I've seen Jonathan Gannon's defense when it came to him being a DC for the Eagles. I'm sure Rock will even tell you that Gannon did put together a good defense when he was their DC.
What's up, Robbie?
Ginza!
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
You're
Ginzer?
disappointed. How disappointed are you?
Mike McCarthy?
Yeah.
Oh, would you be disappointed if you saw your coach with a Dunkin' Donuts menu every Sunday on the sideline?
Dude, you were the one that said you didn't want Mike McCarthy. Now you've got him.
Do I have to warm up? Do I have to support it? Unfortunately, I do, even though I don't fucking like it.
Yeah,
and oldest
I
coach in your history.
I threw this question out there, and I'm sure even you as a fan would be asking this: is what difference is there really supposed to be between Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin? Like, you would think from
There ain't
his
no difference.
you would think from that perspective you're getting the same kind of coach, except
The only
one's more
difference,
off.
the only difference I see is the playoff record. That's it.
Yeah, and
Mike
one is
Tomlin's 8-12. Sorry, you go ahead. I'll wait.
yeah. I'm saying Mike McCarthy is more like the offensive version of Mike Tomlin when it comes to his coaching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you see me come when it first happened, I was raging like really bad. I was pissed.
Yeah. He was mad.
Yeah, I
I was
think I've
mad.
seen something about that.
Yeah,
So,
because it's not the offensive side. He'll make the offense great, but what he did
right.
with the Packers at the end of that his coaching, he was he tore that Packers defense apart. Like he was getting rid of. He didn't care about it. He was getting rid of all the good players. You know.
Yeah, and here and then there's even a story about what do you see Mike McCarthy do in Dallas? And
Everybody goes by that. If you look at his Dallas, he had a loaded roster.
Yeah. He
Of
did.
course,
He had
of
Dak
course,
Prescott
he had a loaded roster. He won in the regular season, but with that loaded roster, he was 1-3 in the postseason.
in the postseason.
And
Yeah,
the way I say it, you don't win Super Bowls in the regular season. You got to play your best football in the postseason where it counts.
yeah, and what yeah you would
Oh,
and
Colin.
the thing was the only victory Mike McCarthy had with the Cowboys came against retiring Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the little win. I didn't know
Yep.
that.
Oh,
I think
I like how you frame that, A-Dub.
he only got the job because he worked with the GM Omar Khan and the assistant GM Andy Weedle. They all worked together in New Orleans. I think
Yeah,
earlier sometime.
and not to mention Mike McCarthy is a fan of Pittsburgh and he's a homebody there.
Yeah, he's the son of Pittsburgh.
I hope I'm wrong, but it's just a lot of Steelers fans wanted him for the wrong reasons. You know, that's what was making me more mad about the hire.
What would be the wrong reason, dude?
You really want me to say it on the air right here?
Yeah.
I'd rather say it backstage than live.
Somebody's gonna backstage us or what?
No, a lot of people, a lot of the old school Steelers fans, I'll say the old school, the racist one.
Yeah, but
Like I
then
heard that a lot. Like they didn't care who the coach was. They just wanted a white guy.
Just as long as
I don't like
a black
that.
guy. Just as long as it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
color,
a lot. I heard a
crazy,
lot of
dude.
the old school people.
That is so crazy. Even
Yeah, I heard
Man.
like not the young generation, the older generation, the older,
I've seen
the rednecks.
my generation, dude.
Yeah, I've seen a few Steelers fans talk about this in a matter of why would we get this guy at a time where you would think this would be the year where you would want to go young, get somebody random that you don't know about and
Who's
have
out
him
there?
hired.
Who's out there though? I mean, A
Well,
does
they
the
said
same
that,
question. We were asking ourselves if we change coaches, who's out there?
Well, there was a report came out just an hour ago that that Shula dude bombed his interview.
And something else that comes to mind with this hire is that Pittsburgh might have broke their tradition because, as I recall, as far as every other coach that Steelers hired before McCarthy, every other coach that they hired was not past the age of 40 when they got the job.
But Yenzer, you got the GOAT, Mike McCarthy.
No, I hope I'm wrong. You know, I hope I'm wrong about McCarthy.
Well, that brings back Rodgers.
Yeah,
sure?
Viking fans, all right.
Are you sure it brings back Rodgers?
I know.
Well, with me, I would have both of them just retire because they're both fucking trash. Just blow up that fucking team. Trade fucking Watt. Get Gigi Watt out of there.
Trade
blow up that fucking team.
He let you read
the Send all your guys. Send them all to us again.
Yeah.
Here's the bright side looking at it. Like McCarthy could just be a bridge until you find someone better.
Yeah, that I heard that too.
Rich enough
Bridge
to buy
coach
a team,
now.
John, you're my GM, dude.
Well,
I mean,
But you know,
but
we're still gonna beat
but
down the
yeah,
Ravens. That's a good thing.
I'm gonna admit I thought the Steelers would have went young too. As far as I'm sure some fans have been begging for a much needed rebuild for the Steelers. Like I think that's long overdue for you guys.
I thought they would go for a defensive coach.
I heard we're bringing in Shieldhouse from the Rams. Like he's gonna supposedly come in as the OC and learn under McCarthy. And you never know. He might get bumped up to
Udinsky would have been. I would have thought Udinsky would have been a guy you would have been looking at. Because the Browns
He's done
offered
at
him a
the
job.
Jaguars.
I honestly thought
For the
the
OC.
Steelers would go for a defensive coach because how much money you have spent on the defense. You know what I mean?
I honestly thought we were getting Weaver. I thought Weaver was going to be the coach. Had to force on that extension.
For the OC,
Anthony Weaver.
There was nobody on. There was nobody on the current coaching staff that you guys wanted to promote up.
No, hell no. Who, Arthur Smith? No way.
Wow.
Arthur Smith? Oh, I said no way. Neither. Go by. Get the fuck
I
out.
was just asking, bro, because sometimes you got a good coach in there somewhere, you keep that you know.
Yeah, that might be a sleeper
I seen
position.
Terrell Austin interview for the commander's job, and I'm like, they don't want to sign that evil.
Because he did retire. Right? He just quit. Like the coach quit on you guys. You didn't fire him or nothing. So
supposedly he was like,
anybody.
supposedly it was something besides football why he stepped down. Like,
well, I'm sure
him
hearing the fans all year going fire Tomlin, and I mean just hearing that shit all year long got to be bugging on you.
I heard that his sidekick girlfriend got pregnant. That's why he fucking quit.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, that's what I heard.
What?
Yeah.
Supposedly he cheated on his wife and got his side chick pregnant.
Yeah, I heard he got 5 more women pregnant.
You are gold tonight, John.
Hey, Colin, since you're on here, just wanted to be curious about something. I mentioned this earlier this morning. Like, when it comes to 2 former Vikings, who would you feel satisfied with winning their ring? Sam Darnold or Stephon Diggs?
Good question.
Let's not forget Garrett Bradbury is also the center for the New England Patriots. Who would I?
Can they tie?
Honestly, I would say Darnold. I would say Darnold only because I feel like it got pretty nasty with Diggs in the end. So I would lean Darnold. I don't think that Darnold did anything bad. I think when he left Minnesota, he saw more of an opportunity to be the guy, especially when they moved Geno Smith in Seattle. And they had pretty good weapons too. Maybe not as good a weapons as Minnesota, but comparable weapons in Seattle.
Hey, Darnold. You could.
At least he got one
nice, buddy.
One at a time. One at a time.
I was gonna say, Colin, you could claim that Super Bowl because I mean, if Darnold wins it, you could do what the Lions did and claim it when Stafford won it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not doing that.
Oh my God.
The Viking Hawks.
Seattle Vikings.
Yeah.
With Brad Johnson, so I would claim that one. But
Hey, you better print those shirts already, Colin. The Seattle Vikings.
Hey, did you guys notice?
The Seattle Vikings.
Did you guys notice the Lions?
Did
you guys know the Lions' new coaching staff? You guys ever notice the Lions' new coaching staff? This is a new coaching staff.
They're all bald.
They're all bald. Yep, that's their newest addition today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, but Steve Brown.
So does that mean Dan Campbell's shaving his head? Is Dan Campbell?
They all losing their hair or what?
Exactly.
Hey, I'm about to say that looks like a angry Jason Taylor.
Yeah, right.
No, that's what I said. Why does Holmes got a fetish with fucking bald men now?
So apparently the Lions management is in love with bald people for some reason.
Bald people.
Alopecia.
There's no hair to get. Is there no hair to get in the way? Is that what the problem is? The hair.
Maybe he's going from injury-prone players to the baldies. Maybe I don't know.
Well, Dan Campbell shaving his head. I just
Campbell
want to know, is Dan shaving his head?
You know what?
Right?
Maybe I should shave my fucking head.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If you gotta talk about bald heads, maybe the Lions should be going for a major pain themed coaching staff. Right.
Right.
Well, one thing about it, you got to pull your head out of your ass first before you do that.
I guess maybe that makes the hair easier to come off like that.
Well, here's the thing. I don't like any of the hires, especially the one that we got from Arizona, who's dead last in passing and
No, he was,
That's
he was dead last in rushing, not passing.
This guy here should be all right. I don't think he's bad, but he ain't really that good either, though. But he ain't bad.
He's not on.
Looks like so much
He's not
shit in
on,
his Cheerios.
Bro, he's nowhere near. I mean, he's no BJ.
No.
He's no BJ. He's not even. I mean, this is a bad hire. This is going to be I don't know if the offense is going to be the same.
Yeah.
But at this point,
you talk about getting guys from Arizona. We got there.
Well,
Hey,
supposedly Petsy
already-
is strong. Oh, go ahead, A-Dub.
Hey, we already got the guy John already booed out the gate as far as me talking about him. Like, we got their head coach for a DC.
Yeah. Well, supposedly Petsing. Supposedly Petsing, you know what I mean? Like, loves to run the ball and do play action. So it might fit in with what Dan
You heard
Campbell
what
wants to
St.
do.
Brown said? You heard what St. Brown says about the hire?
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
Talk about you
No,
fans, you Lions fans need to show the hell out. You guys don't know ball and all that crap. I'm like, look, dude, stay out of it, bro. And I say, dude, stay out of it.
For 3 years out of the last 50. So I mean,
the last 50.
Well, you gotta expect that try to defend their guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Tell St. Brown to fucking catch balls, man. Stop dropping them. That's
So
how
you
we
guys,
do.
so the Lions changed both coordinators now. Is that what I'm?
What?
So you guys changed again, huh?
Yeah. Oh well, I know they changed their OC. Did they change their DC too?
They downgraded, bro. I think they downgraded further from BJ.
They actually got 2 OCs. They actually grabbed 2 OCs. I don't know what's who's actually OC and.
Petsing's going to be the OC. Kafka is going to be the senior
I don't know either,
consultant.
man. You know what, John? I don't know either, man.
Well,
I don't know.
That's so weird, man. It's like they don't know what they're doing.
Well,
that's what I mean.
Who's out there? Who's out there?
It appears like they don't know what they're doing. Like they're undecisive. Like they don't know. Like they're
happened?
they're holding tryouts for the coaches.
They're
They're holding tryouts for the coaches, bro.
Well, at least they ain't like the Eagles. They can't even find an OC right now.
It tells me that you know what it
Eagles
tells
can't
me. It tells me that it tells me that they're not serious. That they're not really serious of winning, and Bears will win the North again.
Bears ain't winning the North again.
For the last 50 years to win.
Yeah, we are.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
You don't want to win, man. Just send your players. Send Hutchinson to the Patriots.
Yeah, send the Patriots. Get rid of the
Send
players.
them all to us. And
Hey, you know what happened?
Super Bowl.
Is it another division flip when they play a first place schedule then?
Right.
No,
All
just
right.
beat Sam Darnold.
We'll see.
You know what happened is Dan Campbell ran out of trick plays, so he's like, let me hire a bunch of OCs.
No shit.
well, hold on.
He ran out of trick
Remember
plays.
that?
We got 2 OCs.
Hang on.
Your franchise, you know. I don't think
remember
Mr.
that?
Lane's very happy with you guys.
Hey, remember that one play that the Arizona running back he had a 90-yard rushing touchdown and then he fumbled it at the 1 yard line. Remember that shit? Guess who's calling the play? Yes.
I picked up that running back in fantasy, and he fucked me up for dropping that shit.
Are they still on?
Bro, he dropped that ball too early. Call it a touchback. Guess who's calling that play? The guy that the Lions hired.
You know what? I mean, it's not his fault that the guy dropped the ball, though.
But then I'm trying to remember, is it the Lions or the Vikings who have the last place schedule in our division?
Lions.
You can't blame, but hey, you can't blame the OC for him dropping the ball. I'm sure he fucking didn't tell him that, hey, he dropped the ball like an idiot.
Hey, dropped it, man, when you're walking in the end zone, you know. Showboating.
Well, you know, that's kind of like, it's kind of like in the Seattle game. And thank God that Seattle was able to pull that out, because if they weren't, then Eric Woolen or whoever it was that got the taunting charge. If Seattle loses that game, Woolen's an ultimate victim.
Oh yeah.
For sitting there and targeting, taunting the Rams sideline, and they're going, dude, thanks for giving us
what are you doing in one of the biggest games of your career? What are you doing taunting the other team like that?
Oh my God, what a dummy!
Yeah. Man.
He almost cost the team with that.
Almost cost the team the whole thing just because he could go gloat. Wait till the game's over, bro. Then you can gloat and it won't cost you shit.
Yeah, no, and then it won't cost you.
How about that bullshit with Cup? Like, was that a catch or what the hell was that?
Yeah,
I mean, and then he was short of the first down. Clearly, his knee was down before he reached over. Like, how the fuck is that a first down? They reviewed it for like 10 seconds. They're like, okay, it's a first down. Like, what?
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of crazy. It's a lot of crazy things that happened in this game. There was even obvious face mask on Matthew Stafford that wasn't called.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And how about the fumble call? And we got the fumble.
Right.
Vegas is like, let him go through.
Let him go through.
Go through.
That's what they do. That's their new thing is let's just make it even. We'll fucking call the other side, tell them to miss a play.
Right.
Let a play go through. I don't know, man.
Let the play go through. Let the Patriots win another one.
No,
well, you know what's the worst of them?
wants it.
You guys struggled with Stidham, so I wouldn't be talking too much.
Yeah,
you guys struggled with that guy, bro.
Is that my New England
You struggled with him, bro.
You're about to get stomped by the fucking Seahawks.
I know,
bro. The
Patriots got the MVP of that game. Luck. You know, the
Patriots are gonna get.
Hey,
so we got
the snow was the MVP of that game.
Yeah, the snow. How about the snow showing up in the last quarter, bro?
Remember the
right. It's like
Yeah, right.
We have the refs in our pockets. Seattle doesn't. Remember that.
Yeah, bro. Talk about all right. Everybody who says that the NFL is like rigged, how the hell do you make the snow show up in one quarter? I mean, it was a complete whiteout, bro. A complete
football
whiteout.
gods.
It was like
No, man, that's the weather.
Eagles playoff game back in the day.
Bro,
the Fog Bowl.
The fog. I was about to say the only other game that I remember where the weather was so it's the Fog Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean the fans couldn't even see the players on the field, bro.
No,
man, the Fog Bowl was brutal, dude. You couldn't.
Yeah, bro.
I remember they had it on TV, and it's like, dude.
Yeah, you couldn't see shit, bro.
Dude, what are we watching? What are we watching? Fog Bowl.
I guarantee you there was all kinds of flags that should have been thrown.
Game.
So the Packers got pressured by the Harbaughs to hire Gannon because both Harbaughs wanted Gannon as their DC.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. So that's why we didn't even visit. That's why we didn't even interview Jim Leonard because we had to make a move already.
Were you wanting to switch? Were you wanting to switch defenses though? Were you wanting to switch?
No, I kind of like the 4-3.
I do too.
Would you call the Patriots America's team if they win number 7?
No.
America's team. I mean, come up with a better name, bro. Stop being generic and stealing a name that's already.
Stop stealing names. If you want to be fucking, come up with your own. Come up
We're
with
the
your
evil
own. Bill's
empire.
got Bill's Mafia.
Cheater Patriots.
The Cheatriots. The
Cheatriots.
We got the
I remember that, bro. I remember that.
The Patriots were already called the evil empire with Tom Brady.
Yeah, they were the evil empire.
Hey,
The Pats
he's yours. You could
But 7 Super Bowls, winning 7 Super Bowls, that's the most in franchise history. That's like the most.
That's almost in NFL.
You already have
bro.
the most. Dude, you already have the most Super Bowl appearances of any team.
Well, the record. The one thing that they're about to say is a player's going to win a Super Bowl. He could win a Super Bowl playing for the team and then coaching the team.
Yeah,
that's never been done before.
Vrabel, yeah.
Never been Vrabel. Yeah, Vrabel could win it, and I mean, for
that'd be cool. Actually, would be cool.
Yeah, no, that would be, man. It's kind of cool. I mean, shit.
But hey,
bro, he's got them guys laid out there.
As one could say, this Super Bowl can serve as ammunition for the Vikings to be done with Quezzy, but then Curious. If Quasi,
No, the
if
Vikings
Quasi,
have
if
9.
if
I want to stop
Quasi,
you there. He's got 9.
if Quasi,
forever.
if Quasi gets fired, does KOC go with him as well?
KOC's got to go
No.
with him, as far as I'm concerned.
No,
That guy gotta
no,
go,
he
man.
won't. KOC will get more.
They're going to
lead,
give him
more.
one more year, man. They're going to give him at least one more year. I mean, you guys better make the
Quasi
playoffs
should go.
and win. You better get a
No, they
playoff.
have 9.
Well,
They won't make it.
the Vikings for a Devin Duvernay return away from making the playoffs, but
Wow.
it's not. It's not a matter of. It's really not a matter of. Quasi has sucked at drafting. He's not been a good drafter. I've been
Bro,
saying it for years.
You were a Sam Darnold away from being in the playoffs. What are you talking
you were
about,
Sam
man?
Darnold away. You have
You
9.
were a Sam Darnold away, bro.
Aaron Rodgers away from being in the playoffs.
Yeah, or Aaron Rodgers, right? It could have been that way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean that would have been what I would have done, but
Instead,
no,
you
I
guys
think
are
Quasi cannot be allowed. He needs like a draft advisor. Like he can't be the one making
needs a
the
draft advisor. Your GM needs a draft advisor. What the fuck? I would get rid of him, man. Just get rid of him.
Hey, you guys talk about. Hey,
so.
hey, you guys talk about being an Aaron Rodgers or a Sam Darnold away. Maybe Daniel Jones would have had that turnaround with you guys if he stayed in Minnesota too.
Jones wanted to go where he could start. He knew he'd beat out Anthony Richardson. He didn't know if he'd beat out McCarthy. So
I think the Vikings should just go get back Kirk Cousins, man. Just bring him back.
No,
Hey, what's going on, Rock?
You have 9 forever. He's yours.
I mean, he's not that bad of a quarterback.
Hey, Rock, since you're on here, you want to give us your thoughts as far as Gannon? Like, I remember he was once your DC. Now he's DC for Green Bay.
One of your better DCs, too.
Yeah, I mean, well, Gannon would have done a good job in the Super Bowl if he didn't already have his ass up a fucking Cardinals' ass. Right. You know what I mean? He would have done a good job for me in the Super Bowl, but he's
another Ben Johnson, huh?
Cardinals.
Another Ben Johnson, huh? Another Ben Johnson, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at that, Johnson was already talking to the Cardinals during that week off.
About his next job, dude.
Yeah.
He was already thinking about his next job.
Yeah.
That's why he failed, dude. Yeah.
That's why we failed in that Super Bowl. If he'd have committed to that Super Bowl like he did at that Cardinals job, we would have won that bitch.
Yeah, because I'm remembering that Jonathan Gannon did put together a good defense for you guys when he was there.
I know he did. Should not be taught letting these guys.
But Rock, I got a problem for you to say. What's going on with your offensive coordinator? Nobody wants to be your offensive coordinator. Nobody wants to work for that fucking team.
Nobody wants the OC
Nobody likes your coach. Nobody likes your coach.
I told you, get a new coach, Rock. I told you. I done told you that.
Sirianni's an unpopular motherfucker.
He's not, bro. Nobody wants to play for his ass.
No.
It's like Aaron Jones. Like in the Jets,
right.
they don't want coach. He can't hire an OC for the Jets either.
Maybe Big Dom can be your defensive coordinator. He can double as his security guy and his defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Vikings are down bad, man. They're down bad.
Bro, you should just promote the water boy to OC and then tell Sirianni to make the calls.
You know what? I'll be the OC. I'll be the OC. I got all the information.
There you go. You'll be your own. 6 rings will do it.
I'll do it, man. I'll bring in the Tom Brady playbook.
Oh, here you go. You'd be looking like the New England Eagles. The New England
New England Eagles.
You got to deflate the balls then. Then you got to deflate the balls.
Minnesota has to cheat.
The New England Eagles. That's funny.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick.
It's funny. Like it'd be very funny to me. Like so often we've heard that nobody is successful if you pick a coach off the Belichick tree, especially from the Patriots.
Well, I mean, Vrabel, isn't he from the Belichick tree? I mean, literally.
Yes, he is.
Literally from the Belichick.
Literally from the Belichick. Yes, he is.
He was a player, not a
Belichick tree.
That's why it's been so successful his first year in there, bro. I mean, it's just like they're all used to the craft. Everybody, they're all like, this is how he did it.
Well, he got away from Patricia. He's like, fuck that, I'm out of here.
Like, no offense, but New England had kind of a soft schedule.
What's that? about schedule?
New England kind of had a soft schedule for the regular
So
season.
did the
Well,
Rams.
bro, that's what
Kind
happened
of.
when you're last place. But now they got a
That's
first
what
place
Chicago
schedule.
did, too.
You still
So
got
did
to
the
win those
Rams.
games, man.
Remember
Still
when
got to
they
win them.
won? Kurt Warner had the easiest schedule in the NFL. He won. No one talks about it.
Who?
Right?
But
Kurt Warner.
Bro, yeah.
Kurt Warner?
Patriots broke.
He had the
Patriots broke an
easiest
NFL
schedule in
record. They went
1999.
9-0 on
Yeah,
the road.
you
But they
talking
had the
about
greatest show on turf, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, dude.
They had an
Cupcake
offense. They
schedule
had
would
a fucking
say-
juggernaut, man. They had an
had
offense,
I think-
bro.
Their offense
if I
was
recall-
scoring like 42 points a game, dude.
Yeah, it was insane.
As I recall, you talking about the Patriots had a cupcake schedule. You think the teams in the NFC West had the same thing going too? Like
Yeah.
each one of those teams in the NFC West had cupcake schedules going into the
And Kurt
playoff.
Warner won a Super Bowl, and he had a fourth place schedule, just like us.
Well, like the Bears, they had a cupcake schedule too. They're fluke lucky
Bears
no
did not
season.
have a
Yeah, and they,
cupcake
yeah,
schedule,
it's not
dude.
the same time.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming.
Man.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
They got 9. They'll hold. You guys hold on to everything. You're gonna be the worst team. You're gonna be worse than the Lions. You're gonna be worse than the Packers and the Bears
Who?
next year.
Talking about the
Are
Vikings.
you talking about the
I'm
Vikings?
talking to
No, he's talking about the Bears. They're one fluke lucky
No, he better
season.
be talking about the Vikings. Fucking, you ain't talking about.
Yeah,
I
that's
am
what he's talking about.
The Vikings.
The
Yeah,
Vikings.
that's
Oh, the
what I
Vikings?
The Vikings are
What
just a
about my-
quarterback away from being a decent team, bro. Seriously.
But they have 9. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be the worst team.
Oh, they have 9. Yeah, they have 9. All right, I understand now what you're saying. Okay. 9. They got 9.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy. That they did that
Probably
shit.
should have had a little bit more winning before he came out and said, "Oh, I have an alter ego."
Well, bro,
Didn't you almost lose to him twice, Bears? Didn't you almost lose to him twice?
You know?
Yeah, the Bears. They're not much better, man. They're not much
we
better.
lost to him once, dude.
The last one.
If you take the fourth quarter out of the game, the Bears are fucked all year long, bro. Fourth quarter is your guys' quarter, man. That's your quarter.
But you can't take it out, dude.
Yeah, like but then we get to then one can watch and see. Will the cardiac bears be a thing again next season coming up?
But is that just? I mean, honestly, was that just the Ben Johnson and the Bears being desperate and just like pulling out the stops for the plays? I mean, because bro, they just went for broke on all those.
That was honestly the second best second half team in the entire NFL. The only team that was better than us in the second half was the Bills.
Hey, give a shout out to Goff though. He gave Hitman a going away present in INT. You know what I mean? What a nice guy.
You know, that's
Goff is very giving.
All right, very giving.
Well, you know, that's another good one though.
Hey, Lion fans, if Stafford would have made it to another Super Bowl, would you guys really be saying you won that trade or lost that trade? I mean,
they already lost the trade a long time ago.
That was a fucking. I mean, he's a good fucking footballer. They almost pulled that game out, bro. If Nakua is just one step more, they get one more shot. You know what I mean?
I mean, they had the ball in the final. They had the in the final seconds of the quarter. They had the ball, so they had a chance.
I think the defense,
bro, going for it on fourth down, and man, that was the wrong choice. I think they should have kicked the field goal.
Look,
I brought this up with my roommate when I was watching the game. So when they scored to make it 24-20, I believe, I was saying all along, I'm like, why aren't you going for 2 right there? Because if you would have gone for 2, it would have been a 3. You made it. You would have it would have been a 3-point game. Then you could have just kicked the field goal at the end. I mean, hindsight's 20/20, but like that was 9 minutes to go in the third quarter when they scored that touchdown. Why not give it a shot?
You know. Speaking of 2, that reminds me of how when the Bears played the Rams, people would say after the Bears scored that touchdown in the final
I thought for sure
seconds.
we were going for 2.
Yeah,
Didn't both teams miss a field goal each?
Do you guys know
I thought
something? In the last
for
10
sure
years,
we were going for 2.
Yeah, but every time he had a chance to go for 2 to win the game, even against the Packers, he didn't do it. He took the extra point to put it in the overtime.
Rob, the only fan base that says that the the Rams didn't win that trade is the Lions fans. Everybody else
I know
agrees
you're
that
right.
Rams won that trade. But
I mean, I don't understand how you guys thought Stafford couldn't win you a Super Bowl. If you had Stafford instead of Goff, you guys might have won a Super Bowl the last 2 years.
If there's a reason why the Lions would say they might have won that trade.
We lost J-Dub.
We lost J-Dub.
We lost them.
Yeah.
I mean,
hang on.
I mean, is that not true?
Can you hear me now?
If they'd have won the Super Bowl last year when they went 15-2.
Yeah. Right. The thing is, the Lions had the Lions team just got better with golf. That's why they feel they won the trade, is because of how much better the team was with golf as their QB, especially with the picks, especially with all the draft picks they had that hit.
Yeah, they don't get those picks without the trade.
Because they were well known to be the fucking basement rats. You know what I mean? And for them just to get out of the basement, they're freshening for them, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, if they had Stafford, they might have won a Super Bowl.
They might have.
Here's the thing about it. Put Ben Johnson with Matt Stafford, dude, and I'd venture to say that it's better than the Jared Goff years.
Honestly,
I
kind of agree with that. I think Stafford's head and tails of both way better.
Stafford would have threw for 5,000 yards with Ben Johnson.
Yeah, but one thing about it though, they want to have all those draft picks. Then they want to got Hutchinson.
They wouldn't have the team that they have now.
And think about this. We wouldn't, had they not went with the trade, we wouldn't have heard of Lion fans boasting about certain players that they stole from Green Bay. Guys like Terrion Arnold or Brian Branch.
What they done last year? What they do last year?
I don't think Green Bay missed either one of those guys.
Yeah.
What's up, Jim? How you doing, bud?
What's up, Jim Davenport, though. That was I thought that was a very slick move. Getting Marcus Davenport was a great move.
Yeah, right.
We've been giving
hospital bills.
Oh my Lord!
Paying for his Medicare.
The New England Patriots. They want us to win.
Talking
about Drake May.
Tell us you're all in without saying you're all in.
And we're about to become the greatest dynasty again.
And let's call a spade a spade. Goff sucks under pressure.
Yes, he does.
He's horrible under pressure.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is. I can relate. I've seen that guy.
Well,
smoke him.
Here's the thing. Jared Goff, for us to know how Jared Goff sucks under pressure, he's the last of those QBs to whom doesn't scramble the way others do. Like you would say, the time of the QBs being just a pure pocket passer is over. Like whichever quarter, like for every team to be successful, the quarterback you got to have is the kind who's a dual threat at best.
That's because linebackers run. That's because linebackers run 3-4s now, or like some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, Stafford wanted to trade because he didn't think you guys were all in. But I mean, you think if you had Stafford last year, you guys win a Super Bowl? That's my question.
If they have when they made the NFC Championship game, if they had Stafford, they win that game.
You think so?
Yeah.
If they didn't have Campbell, they won that game. If they wouldn't have had Dan Campbell, they would have won that game.
Yes, they definitely would have. If they had a different coach, they would have won that game.
You can't say what if.
No, I know, but you can, bro. We can talk about it. I mean, that's how you get better than you're.
14.
We can do hypotheticals, dude. That's
we can do hypotheticals, bro. They got better after that first year. That first year, them going to the NFC Championship, I didn't think they was going to do better than that. And they actually went 15-2 and had a better season and had, they were holding it down. They were kicking everybody's ass. They was kicking everybody
until that one playoff game where you matched up against a overachieving Commanders team.
Yeah, Commanders, man. They
felt
ate them
Well,
up.
Commanders remind me of the Bears. You know what I mean? One hit wonders. You know.
Yeah, you're right. Except Steve is watching the. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When it comes to what you're seeing from Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, and Bo Nix, and even Drake May, you would think that QB class is just as successful as the one Jordan Love came
Yeah.
with.
Right.
Yeah.
Daniels, the one thing about him, he just got to gain some weight, man. He's just too skinny to be a quarterback. He gets one little knock, he gets hurt. You know what I mean?
Bro, what happened the first year to second year? What happened?
Yeah.
It's so fucking
No, he
weird.
got injured though.
Yeah, there's tape on him.
Bro, he was getting his ass.
This is the other thing about the.
There was tape on the second year.
Now. This is the other
Tape
thing
up,
about
you
the
taped up.
position now. Not only do you have to be able to run, but you have to have some weight on your bones, dude. You have to have some. You got to have something there. You can't be a 205-pound, 6'3"
Well, you just
guy
can't take a lot of
playing
shots.
quarterback right now. I mean, sorry.
I mean, bro, explain to me how Caleb got sacked 70 times and never once had an injury. He never once missed a snap. Wasn't even a threat of it.
Yeah, Drake May too. He's getting sacked.
How the hell do you not get on the? How do you not get injured while playing this sport? I just don't.
Yeah.
Michael
I
Vick
think
was a
the
little
biggest
quarterback.
suck is
Well, I
Dan
mean,
Craig
there's
over
some,
Bulldog.
you know, hey, how did Brett Favre do it, dude? What
He
Break it in. Break it in. Give me some more
bro.
break
We
it
know
in.
how he did it. We know how he did it.
We already know how he did it.
Buddy.
He went
Well,
Fields,
funny
Hey,
Fields,
Jim Jackson. Bobby
Fields
Lane
too.
won't be very happy with you today.
Right. Fields too. Fields used to get slammed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at
Like
what
a
Brett
hooker
Favre
on a
did.
hot
All
Sunday
those
night.
concussions, bro, all that shit. Now he's losing his mind. He's losing his
I
memory.
counted 3 times where Fields went for a safety slide and he got slammed
And he
right
got
after.
spat. Yeah.
No call.
But
So have
one's got to give Patriots some credit and call it out for what it is. Like the Patriots had to be in the best situation now when it comes to going to the Super Bowl. You're actually
We have a good coach. It's
the
not
thing
all the
thing
players.
about them.
Vrabel's the most important piece.
Yeah,
The
bro.
thing
They
about,
are
but
playing him.
I'm
He's an
saying the
amazing
thing,
coach. All
the thing,
seriousness.
the thing about them going to the Super Bowl is you're doing it with a QB who's not playing outside of a rookie deal.
Yep.
That's how teams win.
Yeah.
The other thing too is what you call all the offseason moves that they made. You know what I mean? They built up that team.
Well, I mean, when the Rams won it, they look at all the guys they picked up. They got Stafford in that trade. They went and got Ramsey. They had Devon Miller. I mean, they went and just like free agency, like got all the star players they could get, and in one season sold it out, and it worked out.
But here's the thing: the Rams were just a QB away from. The Rams were just a QB away from getting to the Super Bowl. Like they was already a built-in playoff team before Stafford got there.
Yeah, you got to give Rams their kudos. Like, you know what I mean? They went all in, and then they sacrificed draft picks and all that type of stuff, and they're right back in it. It's pretty crazy.
They've been in it.
McVay is a good coach, bro.
If you look at some of the Rams players that they drafted over the years, these guys were like 4th, 5th round, like Kobe Turner, Fisk, Lake, Kyron Williams. These guys were all drafted.
Yeah, Nakua.
Nakua was like a 4th, 5th round pick.
Nakua is the pick. I mean, that's like got to be their franchise pick, bro. That's a great pick.
But Puka Nakua,
right? And what about our guy Leonard Taylor? He went. He got the game-winning block.
Puka Nakua went to school.
Kobe Turner was like a 5th round pick.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Dunze even talked about it, dude. Dunze even talked about it. Said it was hard following fucking Puka Nakua.
Oh yeah, it is.
So
he's a legit player. He's
legit. They need to draft him a tackle.
Puka's like a bowling ball, dude. He just knocks over pins, dude.
Yeah, Puka Nakua is badass, dude.
It was a fitting NFC Championship game, bro. With Nakua versus Nadigma. That was a great offensive.
Yeah.
That was a great offense. Those guys are both like powerhouse wide receivers.
Hey, our game was defensive. We had a good defensive game.
Yeah.
Bro, JSN's routes were leaving the
Bro,
Rams
that was sick. A
lost.
couple of those, man.
Dude,
A
they had.
Don't
they
worry,
had a
Christian
couple of
Gonzalez
those.
is gonna get him.
Bro,
We'll see what
he had
does
the
against
safety.
the best corner in the NFL.
JSN had that safety going for a hot dog.
Yeah, he did, bro.
They had a couple of those, man, where they followed JSN on a route, and JSN went one way, and the fucking defensive back went with him, dude. And then the other fucking, and then
and
that corner
JSN
touchdown
went
were
the other
like,
way.
yeah,
and
that corner.
And you speak
insane.
about Christian Gonzalez. Seattle has a corner of their own that could be that I feel as good as him, and Devin Witherspoon.
Oh yeah, Witherspoon's good.
Oh, but he's not better though.
No, not better. No,
he's good. Yeah,
Better than
we have
who?
Milton Williams. That guy's good.
Sertan's the best corner in the NFL. Sertan is the best corner in the NFL.
I agree with that, Colin. Sertan, 100%.
I mean, if you look at
that guy's underrated. That's a good dude.
Look at who Gonzalez had to cover. I mean, he had he had Stidham, who hadn't taken a snap the whole year as quarterback. And then what? You got to cover Sutton sometimes. I mean, you got to cover Mims, who's a punt returner. Like, that's not JSN is not either of those guys.
They came with a good game plan with Stidham. I mean,
Yeah, but it was also snow, right? The conditions weren't good.
Well, the snow didn't come until the fourth quarter, man. I mean, the first three quarters, it was straight up some good football. The snow and your defense, the Patriot defense came alive in the snow. It played.
Yeah, I'd say
or the best defense in the playoffs this year.
Yes.
I'd say the last.
It's a solid defense for sure. And you're going up against the other best defense in the league in the NFC, bro. The Seattle Seahawks defense is not.
But they're not as good as Denver.
I would say the last 2 seasons, Sertan has been the best CB in the league. You know what I mean? There hasn't been really anybody better.
Yeah, we couldn't get anything on him. Nothing.
He's a beast.
No,
he runs routes for.
They were trying. He just could not. They could not stop him.
Yeah, Sertan just runs routes for you. I mean, that's the thing. That's what
he's like. He knows what they do.
Yeah. He runs the route for you.
He was in the huddle, man. He knows what's up.
Right.
One thing we have, Drake May's a better rusher. He can rush better than Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he can.
Do that.
Well, and Darnold's got an oblique issue anyway. He's not trying to run anyway. I don't think.
Yeah, he's injured. Remember that?
He's hurt. He is hurt.
He's injured.
The bigger question is Charbonnet gonna play in the Super Bowl? That's the bigger question.
No, I know. Because they leaned on him a lot this year. They did, man.
No, he's out.
Part. Oh, but they got 2 weeks before the game, bro. He could be back.
2 weeks.
No,
yeah, they got 2 weeks.
NFL Shop, he's out for the season.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's.
He is.
He's not in either.
That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say if he was coming back, that's a different team.
I know, man. I would just like to play the other team at full strength. You know, that's why they give that extra week off. They give a bye so that you can get your team as good as you can get.
They give you a bye so we can watch that stupid goddamn.
No, bro. We can watch that Pro Bowl anytime, bro. That's fucking trash.
What about the
touchdowns, 10 interceptions? He's in.
You know what?
Shador Sanders in the Pro Bowl.
What they need to do.
Yeah, bro. That tells you right there it's a joke.
Yeah.
Shador Sanders in the Pro Bowl
back in Hawaii.
I think he said 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns.
Hey, whoever watches
receptions.
Hey, whoever watches the Pro Bowl might as well watch paint dry.
Yeah, yeah. I don't even watch it no more.
All right, fellas, we're at the end of the show. We got to call it. I'm sorry. I'd like to keep going too. Goddamn, that's funny. Thanks for coming. Thanks for commenting, man. We'll see you on the next one, fellas. Go.
Peace out.
Thanks.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 Palmcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll from 11 to 12.